Hey tribes, how's it going? Monday lunchtime in the office here. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. I thought I'd bring our youth pastor in this week to say hello.
Hello.
That's all you're going to hear from him. So, it's been a pretty amazing couple of weeks in our community. 2 Sunday nights ago, Union kicked off, and you'll be hearing more about that. So guys, stay tuned. Last Thursday night, I am told, the women had an incredible night, first night of Gathered. Pay attention to the website and emails for information about that. And also, coming up this Sunday night, we have Dennis Bournes over for Jericho. If you haven't heard Dennis before, you really don't want to miss Sunday night. 6:30 for donuts, and then gathering kicking off at 7. Honestly, you really don't want to miss that. So, we want to talk a little bit about the last couple of weeks, last couple of Sundays. We just finished on Sunday past there, week 2. You alright?
I'm great.
Good. Week 2 of our new series in Ephesians. And we would really love you guys to unpack tonight in tribes or this morning, if you're meeting in the morning tribe, how the last couple of weeks have been for you. What do you feel like God has been saying? What's challenged you? What have you maybe thought about or heard that you hadn't thought about before? But really specifically, there's a couple of things that I'd love to highlight for you guys to lean into. The first one is this idea of verse 1 in Ephesians 1, where Paul writes to the saints in Ephesus. And if you've been around the last couple of weeks, you will know I've been having a little bit of fun with that. But it is actually really serious. How do you answer the question, what does God think about me? Appropriately, that would be a great place to start your conversations tonight. What do you think God thinks about you?
It's a great question.
Good question. Isn't that a good question? What do you think?
I think it's a great question.
He hasn't been in the last couple of Sundays, he doesn't know the right answer. So, anyway, that's first question. What do you think God thinks about you? And then secondly, we've been really unpacking through Ephesians 1 and 2 this idea that the church makes no sense outside of the context that it's placed within. For us, that's Lisburn and the surrounding area. And we see this refrain in Ephesians 1 and Ephesians 2, where Paul says that the church exists to fill everything, everywhere, with the presence of God. And then towards the end of chapter 2, which I was unpacking on Sunday past, you get this incredible idea where Paul says that we are God's handiwork, literally his poem, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. And we see this idea that we are supposed to be God's poetry, God's love song, God's work of art to display his goodness in the community. That the church doesn't exist to do ministry to the church exists to do ministry in the city. And we'd love you to talk in your tribes a little bit about where you're joining in with God and how you're connecting the dots between what he's doing in our city and your everyday ordinary life. I understand that's a really big question, but I know there'll be lots of people in your tribes that will help you think through what that could look like, be that your stay-at-home parent, a school teacher, a bus driver, an architect. How do you connect what you do in your everyday ordinary life to what God is doing? Finally, that little verse, Ephesians 2:10, that talks about created in Christ to do good works. My good friend talks about created in Christ to release what is good, and that's maybe a great place to land. How can you this week in your life release what is good wherever you find yourself tomorrow or the day after? Don't forget to pray with each other. Don't forget to bear in mind that there are people in the room that have lots of different starting points, that are discovering faith and all that kind of stuff, and we love that about our community. Anything else, Chris?
I'm not too sure about all that you said, but I am sure of one thing. You will have an incredible night at Tribes.
There's a morning tribe.
And an incredible morning at the morning tribe.
Wonderful. We will see you at the weekend, Sunday morning, 10:30 for week 3 of Ephesians, and Sunday night, 6:30 for Dennis Bournes and Jericho. See you then.